An elected official is engaging in cancel culture with their local library. So now this is according to Tanya Johnson, the executive director of the Madison County Library System. So now this is in, what is it? It's in Mississippi, I believe. And so what's going on here is that you have a Republican mayor, Mayor Gene McGee. And he is withholding about $110,000 in funding that was already approved from the budget, and he is withholding it from the county's library systems. Why? Well, or I should say, what does he want? Well, apparently, he wants the libraries to remove all mentions of the gay. Can't have the gay in the library. Got to get rid of the gay. So now, this all came about when Johnson was first confused why they didn't receive their quarterly payment from the city of Ridgeland. So now, being, as confused as she was, she decided to follow up with the mayor, Mayor McGee. So now, in that call, he told her that the library would not be receiving the money until it removed all LGBTQ content from their shelves. He explained his position, his opposition, I should say, to what he called homosexual materials in the library, and that it went against his Christian beliefs, and that he would not release the money as long as the materials were there. Well, isn't that like literal cancel culture? I mean, what are these gay books doing here? I don't like them. I want to cancel them. That's what's going to happen. We got to get rid of the books because I don't like them. I don't like Jesus, Well, how about no? If you don't like them, don't read them. Look, the library isn't a church. It's a service for the entire community to enjoy. Now, when she explained that, here's what McGee responded with, saying, quote, "He only serves the great Lord above." Oh, okay. Then go be a pastor and get the fuck out of politics. Go serve the church. You would be well suited there. All right? Go do that. Religion is not a function of government. We literally this is the United States of America, where we believe in the separation of church and state. That's what a patriotic American does. We believe in the separation of church and state. I don't want my state dictating religion, and I don't want religion dictating what the state does. Can you imagine if the government had control over Christianity? I thought these conservatives were small government, right? Well, what's more big government than having the government dictate your church? I mean, the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And again, unconstitutional. You are not allowed to withhold funding from a library that it was already approved in the budget in order to try to push your religion on everybody else. They don't share your religion. I don't share your religion. And I don't care who you think you serve. Your job is to serve the constituents and, most importantly, the Constitution. Am I clear? I hope so. So now look, Johnson, in her interview with the Mississippi Free Press, said that McGee's outburst could be a reaction to some complaints that the library has received about LGBTQ content. So, of course, because you had some people that were triggered, got a little bit offended. Did they by the gay? By having books that are gay or something? You know what I want to do? I want to cancel them. Yeah, I want to cancel those books. I don't like them. I don't like that they're here. You are literally doing cancel culture. These are the same people that tune into Tucker Carlson when he rails about cancel culture. I can't believe they'd be canceling people. I can't believe Disney decided to cancel Minnie Mouse's dress. Oh, I can't believe my M&Ms aren't sexy anymore. Oh, what am I going to do? And now our libraries are filled with gay books. The books are gay. What's next? The frogs? Are the frogs going to be gay too? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, you don't have to read it. If you see a book that you think is, or that you won't like, like, oh, I don't like the idea of that book. That looks like it sucks, or I don't agree with that, whatever. Guess what? You move on. You don't read it. You don't have to read the book. You're not required to read the book. But this guy, again, so triggered, so offended by this that he's literally holding back about 5% of the library's annual budget. Losing it, Johnson adds, would definitely impact services and could even result in staff members getting laid off. Now, McGee, when asked, claims that he alone had made the decision to withhold the funds without the approval of the city's Board of Aldermen, who had already approved the budget. So that means that there could be some legal action. However, the library board will first speak with the Board of Aldermen before pursuing that. And so there's a way, of course, to get the funding to the library that this guy is unjustly holding up. And so we'll see how that works out. Johnson says that she doesn't anticipate the library acquiescing or bending to McGee's demands. Quote, ultimately, it is up to the library board, but I do not think they will make that decision. As a library, our mission is to serve our community and to provide everyone in the community with the information and resources that they need. Anyone can walk into a library and find something that they don't agree with. But the book that's not quite right for you is exactly what someone else needs. My job is to make sure that everyone has access to that. I love it. Let me just give a shout out to that librarian. She's awesome. I absolutely love it. Here's what she said. She added after that. We all live in this world together. We sit next to people in church. We work with people. We live next door to people. Our children go to school with children who don't look like us and don't have the same experiences. If we're going to be together, we have to at least understand each other's stories. Absolutely love it. I love it. Now, of course, the problem with people like McGee is that they don't want to understand. They want to dictate because that's all they want to do. They despise gay people and trans people and everyone else that isn't just like them. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't have that pathology. I can't really understand. Like I get like, oh, well, they look at this and they think that it might be not be natural because it's in the Bible tells me so. Well, guess what? The Bible, against gay people, there's an outdated passage in the Old Testament. And you know what that comes from? It comes from the time from when the Israelis needed the soldiers to fight the Philistines and the Canaanites. And you know what that means, right? Babies. You need babies. You need more babies to grow up into the soldiers so that you could take over your neighbors. That's really it. So that, of course, means, well, if you're gay and you're in a gay relationship, you can't be making babies. No. If you're jerking off and you spill your seed, you can't do that. So we're just going to write in our laws that that's a sin, that that's bad, and God doesn't like that. No factual basis on reality. It's just people using God as an excuse like, hey, you better make more soldiers. Which, by the way, if Jesus died for your sins, isn't it all that absolved? Doesn't that not count going forward? I don't know. Religion is confusing, and I'm not a fan. But again, getting down to the point here, what this all comes down to really is that you have people that for no reason, no actual reason, just hate people for being different. These people have existed for as long as humanity has existed and will always continue to exist. No matter what you try to do, how much you try to, remove like knowledge of them, like for example, what Florida is attempting to do with their Don't Say Gay bill, they're not going to disappear, no matter how hard you try to stamp them out. It's just not going to happen. The gay is here to stay, and you better get used to it.